Where are we? Oh!
There we go. Hang on, hold on.
No.
Stop it.
Put the rat down.
I see it.
Again.
How's that? Is that better? Oh, look, the levels are up now. I reckon people are gone deaf now.
Bloody hell, baby. Are we right?
I don't know.
Put the rat down, don't.
I just want to make sure that I hold it because I'm going to blow people's eardrums off.
It's definitely the episode that didn't get dropped.
Yeah,
I think that's episode number 3 that we've done that.
Well, the third episode we've done that.
Yeah,
Played around with the rat.
No, that we've started with no rat.
Oh,
No?
probably.
And they've all happened in the last 10.
Yes.
Welcome, episode 130. Are we starting again?
No. I think everyone knows it's 130 and we've, had a few issues.
And
And we're all here.
We're wild.
Yep.
We're wild. It's been a wild day today.
Has been.
The Melbourne is crawling with people. It's really good hustle and bustle. There's people
It is
moving
really picked
around.
up, isn't it? It's definitely the Christmas vibe.
People are starting to, call me more than just one C word. There's lots of the big Christmas word getting around at the minute.
There is.
Welcome everybody. Who have we got watching today?
We have,
Well,
we've got Jeff. He's always there.
hey Jeff. Jeff's on his way in store.
Oh, we've got lots of people telling us that there's no sound.
Well,
That's fantastic.
thank you
Now we've got
everybody for
everyone
coming.
interacting. Maybe we should do that all the time to get everyone interacting.
Yeah.
So we've got Retro Rob.
Hey Rob.
G'day, Retro Rob.
Rob got a present last week, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah.
He did. He saw something like shiny.
He saw something shiny, probably on the show.
Yeah.
Because I got finished with the show and then whatever I was waving around potentially, it got stuck in a box and shipped off.
No, that's right.
That's fantastic.
Small box of awesomeness.
Wow, that's right.
Yeah.
We have a lot of that leaves here,
Yeah, that's
don't
right.
we?
We've got Oscar Modelling. Hello.
Hey,
We've got Jeff Lee.
Jeff Lee.
We've got Anthony.
Anthony again.
Yep.
That is really good that we get the same guys. Means that we're not boring people too much.
And then we've got Simon Healy.
Oh, jeez.
And he says Brett got to the rat again.
Yep. Got to the rat. I
Well,
beat
it's
it
not-
around.
Yeah, that's right. It's suffering. And then we've got John Stave, and he's right on it. He's already guessing cars.
Is he?
He's already guessing cars. What do we got? We've got 3 cars.
Let's talk about them.
So he said odd mix of cars.
It's a
Right.
very odd mix of cards.
But I think we should ask everyone what we need to know first. So the
What do we need
basics,
to know?
we need to know the make.
My name? Oh, no, my name. Your name?
I know my name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This name?
Yep. Name of the car.
We got
So the
3.
brand, right? The maker, the model,
Mika.
the color, and the year.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got 3 to go. And guess what? He's already had a go at all 3.
All 3.
Yep. All right, let's bring this up, eh? So John reckons
What does he reckon?
Bentley,
Bentley?
Robert Reliant, and a
Ooh.
Morris 1100.
No, and no. Could be a Bentley. Where's my boxes? Could
We
well
need
be.
our references
Could
to
well be.
work it out.
No, definitely. Yeah, there could be one Bentley there.
Yep.
It's a funny looking Bentley.
So you have to tell us which one's a Bentley too, because we're not going to tell you.
We need to give it a color.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, let's continue on, eh?
Let's talk last week BDS.
Yep.
So we'll start going backwards in time.
Do people know what VDS means?
The Victorian Driver Series.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's
it's
radio
one
control,
of
yeah?
radio controlled 1/10 off-road racing.
Yep.
It's one of a triple part series. So it's between the 3 clubs here in Victoria. 4 clubs, sorry.
Yep.
So we had Mildura, we had Knox,
Yep.
had Keilor, and we had Wodonga. Now Wodonga unfortunately is underwater
Yes.
at the minute due to the
All the massive floods, right?
tap getting left on or some
Mm.
such, I don't know, a block thing.
So
no,
nice.
really bad rain. A lot of people affected by that.
Mm.
So Keilor hosted the event on the behalf of Wodonga.
Mhm.
and it ended up being not bad. The weather was a bit sketchy, I think, on Friday.
Yeah.
But they got through.
Yeah.
The forecast for Sunday was terrible, but it was actually ended up being a really good day.
So this was the last of the series, right? So this is like a year's worth of racing.
Yeah,
And then the winner is declared after all the points are.
Yeah. So you get points from every place and every round visit. Drop the worst one.
Yep.
And yeah, so we did. Our team did really well. The Hearns race team did really well.
Yep.
The guys are out there having fun. Another thing to note, though, because it was at Kilo, but hosted by Wodonga, to mix it up a bit and to make it different for everyone, they actually run the track in reverse. So, and I didn't tell people that they were going to do that until the Friday of the event.
That keeps it interesting.
Kept it interesting. So it was a level playing field somewhat and different for everybody, and it felt like a new track.
Yes.
I know. I've been around it in reverse.
A different style though.
Yeah, sorry. I was driving backwards.
That's right.
Not reverse direction, yeah.
And I was trying to follow you.
So they run that, and that's been one. And yeah, we're really proud of our team this year. They did a really good job.
I've got a photo we can share.
So share me a photo. You have been.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Right there.
I can't see it.
It's right there. How about if I change?
Well, I can't see what the people at home are seeing.
Gotcha. Hang on. How about I do this?
So we've got a couple of our young guns up there.
There you go.
There we go. So we've got young Tamara, who cleaned up in the juniors.
Yeah, she
did really
finished first, right?
Absolutely, she did.
Yep.
You know, and the kids actually missed one of the rounds, so they missed out on the Knox round.
Yep.
But yeah, so Tamara cleaned up the juniors, which is really nice, and she also made her debut in four-wheel drive stock. So that's 13.5 in a four-wheel drive.
That's fast.
Which is a lot faster than the 17.5 in a two-wheel drive. And she put it 6 in the A from recollection.
6 in the A.
6 in the A. Talented for a young lady that just turns up and drives. You know what I mean? She's a superstar.
Her car was fast. It's Bendigo too on road.
Yes, absolutely, very talented. And then we got young Nathan, who's in the premier classes, running two-wheel drive mod and four-wheel drive mod, and he's still a junior by the level. Like he's like 17. It was his birthday the other day.
Yep.
So happy birthday, Nate. And yeah, he got I want to say top 6 over, definitely in the top 10.
Yep. Well done. It's good.
And then their mechanic, the guy who renters for him, he managed to sneak somewhere in the top 5. So I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
Is that his car that's there? Because there's 5 cars.
Is there? Who'd know? He's always trying to take the. Who knows? Probably. You know. Who knows? No, but
anyway, well done to both of them.
The whole family did really well. Really good effort, and it's like you said, it's not just one race weekend; it's over the whole team.
That's right.
So congratulations to all the guys who competed, not only from our team but from the others. Made the successful really popular. It showed that the clubs could come together. Like I said, another club hosting another club's round, throwing it in reverse was really popular. And yeah, congratulations on the VDS guys. That is really cool.
It's all about the community spirit, isn't it?
That's right. That's right.
Get to meet a lot of people.
That's right. And we've had some pretty dicey weather here in Victoria. It seems every weekend lately. But let's hope that we can get another couple of race meets in before the end of the year. You know what I mean? Finish off the year with a bang.
It's going to be a few Christmas dues, I think.
They really will. Now, talking about race dues and events and stuff. What did we do last night?
I had dinner.
You had dinner?
And then I had a couple of cups of coffee.
Couple of cups of coffee?
Yeah, and a mandarin.
A mandarin, right? That's not as interesting as what I did.
What did you do?
I was part of a show that you actually produced.
Oh, yeah,
you know
I was in the background. Yeah, but while I was there, I was stuffing my face.
Were you?
No.
Is that why you were so quiet? So we had Alex Zalewski and Simon Nicholson.
How good were they?
From the Hearns race team.
Yep.
Simon Nicholson from Team Yokomo.
Yep. And they were talking about the Nationals, right?
Talking about the Nationals a couple of weeks ago. How well they did. We talked about car setups. We talked about Yokomo, tyre prep, speedy settings. We even overlaid and got them to commentate a couple of the races that they were in. So, yeah. Were you going to show something? Are you going to push another button?
I was going to, but I don't know yet. Give me a bit of time and let me work out what I'm doing.
Well, this is an awkward silence.
Is it? We don't like awkward silence, do we?
Well,
let me see if I did.
Well,
no, I probably didn't do what I thought I was going to do.
Oh,
I got something else ready.
All right.
Yep.
Is that the one?
No.
Is something else?
No, I have to come later.
So we had the boys on and we chatted for like an hour. It was really good. So we looked at their setups, talked
Yep.
about some stuff.
Watch their races.
I learned a little bit, and I hope that the viewers at home learned something. So it was
Mm.
really good, and I'm looking forward to doing more of it. It was a really good way to interact.
For sure. Because I think it was good for them too, because they were looking at their performances and what was actually happening in the race. Because in the heat of the moment, quite often, you can't really visualize where everyone else is and what's happening around.
Yeah.
Really exciting.
No, it was really exciting. So
That's great.
we learned a lot, and I'm looking forward to doing more events like that
Yep.
in the future.
And if you missed it, you can watch it now on YouTube, so you can play it back.
Fantastic. All right. That's that. That's
That's it.
all I've got to say on that. A
Is
big
it?
thank you to the guys that helped out with that too. Simon, Alex.
Yes.
We had all the people that watched. We had a lot of the team guys watching.
Yeah, and all the
asking
questions that came through.
It was
Yeah,
really
great.
cool. So thank you to everybody, and thanks to Beach for helping me out and getting it done.
It's
It was
good
really
fun.
cool.
It's good fun.
All right. Card of the week.
We're going to do
Any
that
more
again.
guesses?
No more guesses.
No more guesses.
No more guesses.
We've only guessed the Bentley, and I'm not going to touch it because people will wonder which one it is.
Yeah, which one's a Bentley?
Well, it's the Bentley looking one.
It's pretty tricky because they're small and they're out of focus.
They're small and they're out of focus.
Actually, looking at the screen now, that's amazing that the Bentley's been picked.
Why?
Because, I don't know, it's pretty
You
hard
love
to see the shape.
you love watching yourself on the screen.
I
Look
do.
at the camera, my friend.
Sorry, I normally look in the mirror.
Let's talk about these.
What do you got here?
Let's go back in time.
These are Gillows wood kits.
Can I have one?
Yeah, well, there's three there.
Well, who's holding the other one?
There's a picture of the different models and what they sort of look like.
My one's
there.
not that advanced.
Or why?
In the back.
Oh, too bad. We might do this on the overhead, eh?
Let's go to Overhead Town.
Yep.
I see my box is bigger than yours.
Really? How's that?
Boom. What are we looking at, Beach? Talk me through it.
All right, so I mean, this is very old school style
Is it?
building, right?
So this is a plane kit,
Let me get that into focus.
and it's not for flying. Is that correct?
They can fly.
What do you mean they can fly?
Yeah, so they come with propellers. They're free flight propellers, so rubber band powered.
Yeah.
So these can fly.
How do you control it?
You don't. You launch it and you say, see ya, and you go and pick it up when it lands on the ground.
And that's after you've spent all this time putting it together.
Yeah, how good's that?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't fly it.
And if you really want to get into it, they used to put small engines in them too.
What?
This would be a really tiny one because this is not particularly big.
What do you mean small engines?
Like a .010 type of thing.
Nitro
Little
engine?
point- Yeah. Free flight.
Oh,
Just
what,
spring those
and just let it go?
off you go, mate.
No control.
Got lots of noise. You hear it go away.
Really?
That's what you did back then before radio control.
What, you didn't tie it to a string or anything? You just...
Well, you could, but not these ones. These are free flight ones. They're little. So the control line ones are bigger because you needed actually operating.
So you whittled away, you built this thing,
Yeah.
put a $500 nitro motor in it,
Well, it wouldn't have been
sta-
$500.
started it up,
Yeah.
and then just let it
Off
go.
you go. And it'll probably go
Never,
beep, beep, beep,
never,
beep, beep,
never
beep,
to be
fly off.
seen again.
No, you fire it again. Probably only run for like 1-2 minutes. A little tank. Just got a little tank on the back of the engine. You never seen those?
Never.
When you were young.
Bit before
So-
my time.
So that's the sort of look. You've got the individual framework. Where am I looking at? Well,
You're,
pointing at the wrong thing.
you're in the wrong box, mate.
Oh,
Get-
yeah. Let me put my finger in the right spot.
You've always got your finger in
Where
the
am I?
wrong
Oh, there
box.
it is.
Oh,
I don't know. They all look the same. I hear that all the time.
you can't say that.
How's that? There's a Hawker Hurricane. And we got
It's like a slideshow.
a Messerschmitt
Messerschmitt. I love that word.
there. And then, what's that?
A flying tiger.
Oh, it's a Warhawk.
Rawr.
Type like a tiger. Is that what you're going to say?
A sleek German World War II fighter.
That's right. So you can see how it's built up of all this little framework here.
What's it called?
And then it's covered up in tissue paper.
The
And then you
Focke-Wulf.
paint it. FW190.
The Focke-Wulf.
What did you say to me?
The Focke-Wulf.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, so that's the basic old school building techniques.
Hellcat.
Out of balsa wood,
That's a cool name.
Hellcat,
Hellcat.
a cat that brings hell.
All right.
Yeah,
So what have I got then? What am I showing to the world?
you're showing a Cessna, mate. Cessna 180.
So I feel that a Cessna's not as exciting.
Why not? Just doesn't have any guns on it.
So is that all in there?
Not all of them.
Oh.
There's just showing different kinds of
Oh, okay.
This particular one is the Stuka.
Stuka.
That's a Stuka. dive bomber.
Did you like the Stukas?
The stickers are cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was your favourite thing about the Stuka?
They used to scare the bejesus out of people because when they dive bomb, they have this special siren to make a huge sound. So
Really?
everyone knew it was coming.
Well, that gives it away, doesn't it?
Yeah, but that was part of the scare tactics.
Oh.
Yeah.
Apart from me flying the Cessna, look, it looks a bit like us.
Does it?
Yeah.
Who's got the blonde hair?
That's you. Back in your K-pop days.
Oh, that's a while ago now.
When you're in your K-pop boy band,
Yeah,
that's
the
you.
blonde hair.
Yeah,
Yep. And my manicured eyebrows.
that's right. That's
Yeah.
lovely. So tell me about this one, because I don't know anything about it.
Well, this one. Well, this one's a bit simpler. I think this is like flat winged.
Flat wing plane.
So it's not as complicated. You notice that the box is a lot thinner. So
Yes.
you got less bits in it.
That is a thin box.
Yep.
Oh, look, there's the other models on the side.
So a bit simpler.
I love it. So how old are these? How long have these been around?
Yellow stuff.
Yeah.
I'd like to say 50, 60, maybe 70 years.
So
It's
it's
been around for a long
perfect
time.
that us in our 75th year
Yep.
are still getting this stuff in.
Well, I guess this is the category that Hearns was most famous for when they first started in the late 40s.
Really?
Yeah, it was all aircraft because the Hearns brothers were all pilots and they
Yep.
all served in World War II. And when they came back, they actually started making kits. So Keith Hearn designed most of their kits, and you still be able to find plans online. So if you want to build a Hearns plane, just download the plans, get it printed out in a large size, and then off you go.
Off you go.
Yep, quite a few people are still doing that.
Are they?
Hmm.
Still flying to this day.
That's it.
Lovely. Well, yeah, I don't know much about the Gillows, but I love it. And I'm sure come Christmas time, that's a handy little thing, though.
This really teaches classic woodworking skills. Different to a plastic kit. You've got different skills for a plastic kit, but
And
most of
it's
the
all
point these are
laser
already-
cut balsa.
They're laser cut now. In the old days, they weren't.
So
In
you
the old
had
days,
to
it
cut
used to
it.
be just blank planks, and you'll have to trace it off of the plan. The next step was
Woo! Woo! Don't get wild.
Woo! The next step was they actually printed the shape of the parts onto the balsa, and you still had to cut it out. And now the next step is their laser cut. So it's gone full circle.
Soon they'll be coming ready to fly.
I don't think these will come ready to fly, although other things are ready to fly. A lot of aircraft are now radio control ones are ready to fly.
We sell heaps of them, don't we?
Hmm.
Ready to sail, ready to fly. Everything's ready. I'm ready.
You're always ready.
What else have we got?
So that's Gillows.
That's Gillows.
Real classic stuff, which is great for 75th anniversary. We've got those back here.
I'm thirsty.
You're thirsty. What are you thirsty for?
I'm just really thirsty.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying it's episode 130,
Yeah,
and I think we should have on another way to make a cup of coffee.
a different way to make a cup of coffee.
Yeah, what? Episode 110,
Yeah,
we did a cup of coffee
we did.
with the gas burner. Do you remember?
I remember.
We had the gas
Yeah,
burner and the frother
and
going.
milk frother, yeah.
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 Episode 120,
Yeah.
we had the LiPo powered cordless. I want to call it an espresso machine, but I'll probably get in trouble for licensing. But you know that little coffee pod
I
thing?
remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like a giant pill.
This time we're using a different technique.
A different technique.
Apparently so.
Right.
But I wouldn't know because I don't have the crawler. Bring
Oh.
in the coffee crawler. The studio's falling apart. Bring in the coffee crawler.
It's all
ready.
We might
oh,
need
hopefully.
we might
What are we
need
doing?
to lower the table. Bring in the coffee crawler. Have I said it before? Bring in the coffee crawler. Don't run over my finger.
I can hear something and see something blinding me now. What is that?
It's a coffee crawler.
Oh, what do you mean?
What did you think? Did you think I was making it up?
What's this thing up here?
What's right?
This thing.
It's our new coffee machine. Have a look at this crawler. It's got spinners.
Has it?
Yeah, look.
Where? Yeah.
What do you mean where? Look at the wheels.
Oh, that's two.
Spinners. Who is the
What do you
man?
mean?
What's copy panda mean, Panda?
Copy means coffee, is it?
It's coffee.
Copy.
Coffee.
Copy is coffee, mate.
In Asia.
Is it?
Yep. It's all pronounced in different ways. It's still coffee.
Coffee.
I'm
Yeah.
struggling with the coffee machine. What,
Oh, what's
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
It's a big plunger thing. What do you do with that?
I don't know. I'm excited though.
Keep it clean, keep it clean.
Keep it. I'm super excited.
Ah.
Makes a good noise as well.
All right.
So what have we got here? Come on, Panda. Come on in. We might need to lower it. Do we need to lower
So
it?
this is, what is this? This is an FJ with spinners on it.
Hey, Panda.
There's the Panda.
It's a Toyota FJ with spinners on it. And that's our coffee
We have the
delivery
technology.
car today.
Look at this.
Yeah, so
You're
it's,
freaking people out now.
Am I? Sorry.
How did you just do that?
That was too quick.
it's
You're
magic.
giving away the magic of Hollywood.
So it is
Am I?
a basic Tamiya CC01 underneath. And it does the job.
They
for,
they never came with spinners.
Of course not.
I could play with them for hours.
It doesn't come with chameleon paint either and coffee panda stickers, but
Which chameleon paints this?
Coffee Panda
that's the
stickers.
Tamiya flip. What's it? Blue green or
Flip.
purple green?
Flip.
Is that the one out of a can?
Oh, it can. With black and
Beautiful.
black.
That's right, isn't it?
Because the job hasn't
Pretty
fallen off.
smooth.
And you've got some drifter lighting on the front. Are they meant to be flashing or is it broken?
You can do anything you want.
Oh, there's sequences.
Where'd you get these mini hockey straps from?
That came
The
from
mini hockey shop.
Yeah, the mini hockey
Oh, is there one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
mini
Yeah,
everything.
you're going to have to give me the address. That look really cool.
You got different sequences if you really want to.
You are a unit, mate.
How are you doing that?
Little button on the back.
It's all very good, but it's not getting coffee in my belly any quicker.
That's all right. So
Look
What
at
grab
do I
magician.
do?
tip that
What are we
into
doing?
the big plunger.
What, all of it?
All of it. We're gonna make it stick down on top.
Almost all of it.
Almost all of it.
Got most of it, yeah.
Ah,
So whack that on top.
Whack that on top.
Whack that on top.
come on, Panda, get in the middle.
Yeah. All right.
Show us how it's
All
done.
right, what's this?
Can I have a
So
chopstick?
this, can we do this? It's called an aero press.
That's an AeroPress invented by some smart fella from
Aero.
I think it was America.
So what are you doing now?
So we're gonna put hot water to
Yeah.
have us soak in the
Can I give it a swizzle?
What do you mean, can I? And you just stick that swizzle
Stuff
straight
it
into it. I'm asking permission, after I've done it.
It's always better to. It's always better to ask for forgiveness.
Is it?
It's always better to ask for forgiveness than to seek permission.
Keep stirring for at least a minute.
A minute. Where are you going?
Get some good stuff.
Okay, so you're doing the mixer. Hey, look, it's got a bit of crema going on already, and you got drippages going.
I specialize in crema.
Yeah,
Have a look.
that's good.
We can
Crema.
do it on the overhead even. You can have a look at the crema on the overhead.
Look at that. That's crema.
And this is for the Italians that might be watching
Yeah,
from afar.
yeah. What is that?
That's how you make a coffee.
Is it
This is Panda coffee.
right? So what are we doing now?
According to the four-wheel drive.
So that's just sitting in there.
So did you already have the coffee stickers on that car, or is it?
That was done at 3 a.m. last night.
Oh,
Was it?
what are you doing over there, Panda? He's disappeared on us. All right.
Are you still stirring?
Oh, no, you
no,
stopped. Don't want to get in trouble, though.
I feel he's yelling at me. I feel that it's probably not being as entertaining as I'd like.
What
Are
do
we
you mean?
still on
This
the
bit?
overhead camera?
Okay, done.
Yeah, what's
Oh.
going on? Okay, you want to go back?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're back.
People
How's
have,
that?
people have clearly tuned out.
Put the
How's
plunger back in.
Put the plunger back in.
You might have to lower the table a bit if you want to.
Lower the table a bit. What do you mean?
You gotta angle your. Depends how muscular the guy is.
What do you mean? How muscular are you? What are you doing there?
You gotta push the plunger all the way down.
Until
Yeah.
Oh, until the coffee grinds are bottomed out.
how
So
hard
what?
do
So
you
it's
have to
got
push
it's
it?
got a filter on the bottom, is it?
How hard do you have to push it?
Gentle.
It's pretty hard. Yeah, until all the water's gone.
So is this meant to replicate the pressure of a espresso machine?
Partially. You don't get as much crema as proper espresso,
Right.
but for something that's better than a drip coffee,
Yeah.
it does the job.
How
So it's
many ways?
forcing-
How many ways can you make coffee, Panda? That's what I want to know.
You must have a whole heap of contraptions, yeah?
How many episodes you want to do?
Oh, really? You got that many? Oh, look at gases coming now.
Yeah, should be good.
Is that for me or the coffee?
I don't know. I can't tell. You're both next to me.
Smells like coffee.
It does. Lucky you there.
looks like coffee.
Lucky you there.
It must be coffee.
All right. So what have we got in the meantime?
All right, drop the old plunger back in there. And
I think Anthony's got a guess on the car for a Mini.
A mini.
I don't think that's right, is it?
There's definitely not a mini there.
Oh, look, he's cutting it now. He's cutting
let's
it with
cut it
some.
down.
This is lunacy with Panda. Got the chopstick.
And
I'm sure that's
Mr.
not-
Brett wants a affogato, which is
Affogato.
Affogato.
It sounds almost
Sounds almost what?
Asian.
Affogato.
Affogato.
actually sounds like cat, isn't it?
Sounds like
Isn't it cat in some language?
gatto. Yeah, that's,
Cat poo.
isn't that cat in Italian? So you saying this is part cat?
What do I have to pour it into here?
If you can
Is
do
this what we're...
4/4 exactly. and-
Oh, this looks messy, doesn't it? No, it's not messy at all.
Not messy at all.
Explain to me, what's an affogato?
Seems to be
What's that white stuff in these cups?
coffee with ice cream.
Is
Oh,
it?
ice
Drink
cream?
it first.
Look at that. It's going around. You made 4 of them. Who's getting 2?
Go for it.
We didn't count.
We didn't count.
Coffee
Thank
episode.
you.
The episodes always taste better with coffee.
Oh, feel that. We got hot and we got cold.
It's almost like hot and cold, but without it being warm. Is that right?
Mate, you must have a master's in that.
Why?
But you said it so quickly. It's like you've studied it before.
No,
Haven't you?
that's how I do my coffee order.
Oh, is it?
I have a half choc double latte with half almond juice and some soy milk, but I like it hot and cold, not warm.
Hot and cold, not warm.
Like this. We got hot bits and we got cold bits, but we got no warm bits.
Pretty funky, isn't it? So now we've got the fake crema going on. Because
It's
of
not
the ice.
fake.
That's the ice cream that's melting.
It's like a spider.
It is, isn't it? I haven't had a spider in ages.
It's silky like a spider.
Silky.
Where's he gone? I
He's run off.
was gonna cheers him, but he's gone. All right,
Oh, really?
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Episode 130.
1:30 it is.
Coffee with Panda. Without Panda.
Oh, that's right, isn't it? I could drink another one.
I'm like, get in here, man.
There he is.
Cheers.
You good?
Cheers.
There you go.
Cheers.
Coffee
Hey,
with Panda. This time with Panda.
Frost.
Number 130. Going strong.
Thank you very much, Panda. It was an absolute pleasure to have you, your crawler, and your coffee in with us today.
Pleasure.
Thank you very much, mate.
All right.
Take care.
No worries.
Thanks, Panda.
Thanks, mate.
Pass that to Stevie, I think.
Oh, he'll love that.
Really?
Yep.
Unless you want it.
No.
All
Oh,
right, what are we doing?
oh.
We're going back up to.
I want to say normal height, but
How's that?
that could be heightest. You can't say that, can you? I'll get cancelled. Here we go.
Wouldn't be the first time you've been cancelled.
No, not by popular demand. All
All
right.
right, so we've got some more people that are just jumping in.
Are they? Probably
so Simon
because
Gilly, he didn't just jump in, but he's got a few words.
Yep.
And then, so he's asked, does it go to 88 miles an hour? I'm assuming he means the press because of the contraption.
because it's a contraption.
Yeah, maybe not.
All right, cars.
Okay, so we've got Craig Jones joined us, and also Thunder Turbine 88.
That is a cool name.
It is, isn't it?
Thunder Turbine 88. That is so cool.
So they're totally out of focus as we had them before.
We've got that one. I nearly gave the color away then.
But
I nearly gave the color away.
you're going to say it was coffee coloured.
Right. We've got this one. Does may or may not start with B, the color. We've got this one.
Yep.
Which is darkish of the color
So
sort.
their colour may not or may start with B.
Or G.
G.
You always start it with B, and it gets me angry.
What is this conversation we're having? We haven't even gone to the pub yet.
Let's go. All right.
All right.
Where are we up to? We've had Gillows.
Yep.
We've had car of the week.
Yep.
Let's
So
talk
we've got
train.
no more guesses.
Let's talk train. Let's talk something else that I know absolutely nothing about.
Brand spankers.
What is it?
It's a Newcastle Flyer.
Let's go to Overhead Town. Go to Overhead Town. And I'm doing a partial unboxing.
Yep.
We'll get this out of the way because the boxes makes up half the train as far as I'm concerned.
How cool is it? Super bright.
What's bright?
The colour.
Excuse me while I cut the train in half.
You have a permit for that?
Nope. Don't tell anybody I was near it. What have we got? Talk us through it. As I'm doing this, you can...
So you are pulling out the locomotive at the moment. So the Newcastle Flyers were used between Newcastle and Sydney.
Do you know how angry Marlon would be right now watching me do this?
Well, let's hope he's not watching.
Sorry.
So we've got protective bits here. Let's take that off. Oh, it's got
A nose
it's
piece.
stuck to my finger. Let's get that there. All right, so we've got the loco there.
Loco,
And then you're getting out the tender, yeah? Carefully.
a tender.
Let's call the tender.
Why do they call it a tender?
I don't know. I guess because it tends a loco.
Pretending.
Not pretending.
If it was in front of the train, it'd be called the pretender.
Oh, you got to write that one down.
Really?
I'm going to forget it immediately. So, what do we got here? So these are locomotives. So these are the what series were these again? The
Love
80,
me
80.
tender, love me. Sorry. This is the 38 series.
Oh, 38. That's
The
it.
38 series
So
loco.
hence the 3801.
This
Yeah,
is
right
the
there.
Newcastle Flyer, and
Yep.
I believe it started in 1943.
Yep.
Is that right?
Well, this
And
particular
there was
one.
a 36 series before it.
Yeah, and that started in the 1920s.
Yeah.
So that particular trip took just under 3 hours. So it was one of the first special express services that started in Australia.
Choo choo.
But look at that green. That is
I,
magnificent.
I am partial to green.
And you won't be able to see it from here, I don't think, but there's some really fine yellow pinstriping, which I think we'll get if we zoomage in.
Let's do zoomy. Oh, don't bang it.
Hang on.
Hey, you put that
I'm
on there.
trying to focus it.
I cannot focus. Not with that much coffee and that much sugar just entering my bloodstream. All the focus is completely gone. I'm seeing double.
It's hard enough for you to focus normally. There you go. You see the really fine pinstripes here? They're all painted on.
130 episode coffee. That was good coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, does it have a working headlight?
And it's got the Newcastle Flyer. I'm trying to get the right angle there so you can see it. It says Newcastle Flyer out in front of you.
Wow. No, that's HO scale.
Okay, you got the light here. Unfortunately, this one, the light isn't a working light.
Oh, I was going to ask
But if you're
that.
really clever, you could make that working.
I know somebody who's good at making LED lights work on things.
Really?
Mm.
Who's that?
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like me?
Looks a lot like you.
Get some internal detail, which is quite nice.
There's nothing. Uh-oh.
What?
I don't know. I made a funny noise.
Yeah, that's just the
It's a sound of-
tender hook. How good is it?
Yeah, they still scare me.
Got all the valve gear there. All this stuff here.
And the pistons, does it have pistons?
Pistons? Yeah, there's pistons in there.
Pi- Pistons not broke?
No, it's all good. And what do you want to do? You want to attach the tender on it so
No.
you can see?
No. I'll
No.
I'll let the people who buy it do that.
And then let's have a look at the coal finish on the top of it.
Coal finish.
Yeah, so you got the molded coal in there.
Well, you wouldn't have real coal because it would be messy.
Well, the what are they again?
What? Coal.
No, what's the name of the train on the Belgrave line?
Puff and Billy, mate.
Puff and Billy, mate. The model of that actually comes with real coal. It's put in the tender.
Really?
Yeah,
Can you light it?
you could light it because it's real. It'll
Is that as
probably
tight as
burn.
we can go?
How
Oh.
tight do you want?
I want to go all the way.
There you
Oh.
go. How good are you focusing?
I told you, I'm seeing double.
Did you go too far? You could have gone too far. Is that as far as we're going?
That's as far as it'll go.
Oh, I think you overstretch yourself.
Oh, I just wanted to see that little insignia here. There you go, sort of.
What is it? What's it say? I can't read that.
I can't read it either, even on the big screen.
What is it?
But
Is it a
look at
flower?
that, look at the detail.
Oh, look at the rivets.
Beautiful rivets, beautiful pinstriping.
Yep.
They must have small paintbrushes to do that.
It could be really small people.
With even smaller paintbrushes.
That's right. From really small sables. How's your sable farm going?
No good.
No good?
They
It's
got-
not happening anymore?
They got COVID. I overshaved them. They got the sniffles. There's nothing worse
You had
than
to let them go.
to go free.
You're terrible.
Sables and sniffles, no good.
Now, people don't know yet because we haven't released the, is it the third or the fourth part of the Stratos build? And I don't know what happened, but we went a bit crazy.
Did we?
Yeah.
It was
It's
probably
a bit raw and it's a bit,
it was probably the paint fumes.
could have been. But we're going to release it anyway and we'll get people
Are
to
we?
judge us.
People judge me constantly.
They do. Quite often, not in front of your face.
It's okay.
Yep.
That's okay.
What have I missed here?
I can cope with that.
Oh, I might have some guesses here.
Well, I'm going to get this train out of the way. Have we finished talking about the train?
Yes. Oh, look at this.
What?
Mr. Jeff Lee.
Jeff Lee.
The color of the Invacar
Oh,
is Invalid Ministry Blue.
oh my lord, yes. Yes.
But no one even guessed Invacar yet. He's given 2 details.
Let's go to Overhead Town.
Oh, really? Oh, geez, that's huge.
Isn't it? It looked really small in the other camera, but luckily. Now, tell me about the Invacar.
I can't tell you anything because I don't know anything about it.
Well, these were given to post-war veterans
Right.
with disabilities or war injuries or whatever.
Well, what's with the handle in the middle of the door? Did
Well-
it lift up, did it?
Yeah. I think it was just a handle so you could get in through the window.
Right.
No, I don't know. I'm tipping it lifted up or lifted out.
So it's a 3-wheel vehicle.
A 3-wheeled vehicle, and it didn't have a steering wheel.
Did it?
It had like a steering wheel, like a lever.
Oh, because
Like
you
a-
push it forward. And
Yeah,
back,
push it forward and back. And
Yeah.
I can't be sure that it even had pedals, but it was obviously like petrol powered. You know what I mean? But I'm tipping back then it would have had to have been a manual transmission, so it would have had to have probably 2 pedals
Mhm.
and a lever for a steering wheel, which is really cool. And
That's pretty funky, isn't it?
they became known as the Invacar. There you
I
go.
like it. I like the color too.
Do you?
So why is it Invalid Ministry Blue? Is that the painting, the color of their logo, I guess? Is it?
I don't know, probably. And these were like fiberglass.
Yep.
Much like the Robin L. What are they called? You know the
Those
ones.
other 3-wheeled ones?
Yeah, the other 3
Yeah.
ones. And the
They
trolleys
would've-
and
they
the
would've
trolleys
needed
and
to-
that. They were
Yeah.
all made from fiberglass
They would have needed to be
plastic and-
light, yeah? Because they had very small motors in them.
and cheap to make.
Hmm.
So yeah. Oh, that's 1 car down, 2 to go.
All right.
Who's going to guess these ones? No, we did have a guess on a Bentley. Nobody's picked that up yet.
Which
colour's
one's the
which?
Bentley? Well, we know it's not the blue one.
Let's go back. Talking.
Oh, here we go. Just telling us the color.
Which one?
So apparently, that blue was the only color approved by the UK government. Like they didn't want to approve any other colors; they had to approve that one.
Well, it's probably cheaper to buy the paint in bulk.
Could have been. There could have been a heap of it, yeah. Because that looks like
Leftover
duck
sky
egg
blue.
blue
Sky blue.
that they used on aircraft.
What?
Oh, no, I just made that up.
Duck egg?
Yeah.
Why would they paint it in duck eggs?
Well, there's duck egg green and duck egg blue.
That
They
would
painted
upset,
that
that
on a
would,
lot of
that would
aircraft
upset the
because
duck to see this thing flying towards
Well, it
it.
would
It
have
looked like,
confused the duck.
looked like a funny looking
I
egg.
wouldn't have known.
Hey, let's talk about this.
What are we looking at now? Where are you? You're scaring me. Oh,
What have we got here?
we have a 1/8 scale buggy.
A 1/8 scale HB Racing.
Yep.
E819 RS.
E is for electric.
The E is for electric. So electric powered. Now, the reason that we're talking about this is because we've got the VIX on next week.
Yep.
The 25th, 26th, and 27th at our Mork racetrack, Melbourne Off-Road Radio Control Car Club.
I don't actually know that area's name, but we just call it Sunshine, don't we?
We call it Sunshine. I think
Hmm.
it might be technically Albion, but
Okay.
if you Google it, maps it. But yeah,
Yep.
so if you're past or there's guys from all over the country,
Yep.
all over Australia coming over to race at the Victorian titles.
Yep.
There's a huge contingency coming from South Australia,
Mhm.
and from all accounts, there's some coming down from Queensland.
Yes.
So it's going to be huge. It's going to be the biggest race in Victoria this year.
Should I play the video on this?
Yeah, play the video. Let's talk the video, and then we can talk about the car.
Exclusive HB Racing E819
That guy sounds
RS
familiar.
build.
I know that guy.
Built with the finest components that we had on hand. Exactly how
Are the people listening to this
team
or listening
and
to us?
everybody around the world
Both.
would love to race one of
scary.
these cars.
So we can
Ball
talk over
bearing
it.
steering
Talk over your voice. You can talk over
gives
yourself.
that really classy look and adds
That's
ball
weird.
bearings into the steering
Is it?
system.
Yeah,
You're not used to that.
no, I don't like hearing myself.
Are you feeling uncomfortable?
No, I am.
Really
I'm like,
fantastic.
I've squirmed up a bit.
Have you?
Built by Berserk RC carbon fiber arm
So this is the
inserts
car that
both
Simon and
front
myself built
and
Yes.
in the rear
So
ends.
there's a full series
on
of build.
YouTube,
Got the
full
dash
series.
Yep.
AI
Could even be 6
electronic
episodes.
speed controller,
Now the only thing that we
HB
didn't do
Racing
was paint it
aluminium billet servo
Yeah,
horn.
and the paint job was
2150
recently
kV,
done.
by
1/8
Matthew Jenkins.
racing
Matthew
And how
Jenkins.
good is it?
4S,
He painted it for us,
8,100C
and this is a
racing
one-off custom. This car
To
is
complement
available
that
for sale.
paintwork, we've also
I actually don't have
one-off
a
stickers
actually
made
haven't
by
got as far
JSpec
as to put it
Stickers
for
here
sale
in
yet, but
Australia
it will
to
be
make
for
the
sale.
It will be. That's the plan.
So it is built and assembled. We did a little ad yesterday, as per that little video you can see there. Now let's pull that top camera out and let's have a look.
Oh,
No, let's pull the top. Yeah, pull the
Hey.
top camera up. Nobody wants. That's 9 steps. How good is that? Guess who made the
How far we
stickers for us? That'll do. Guess who made the stickers for me?
Was it Jeff?
Jeff Hammond of J-Spec Stickers and Designs.
Let me get this focused properly.
It's had too much coffee and ice cream.
How's that?
I don't know. What are we looking at? The
We're
car.
looking at the whole car now.
Okay. So here we have a HB Racing E819 RS. Now
Yep.
this car is available for somebody to purchase,
Mhm.
pre-assembled
Yep.
with all the Go Fast goodies in it.
Yes.
The only thing that it's currently missing
Yep.
is a receiver and a transmitter.
Yep.
Now we can supply that.
Yep.
Whether it's a FlySky GT2B, a Futaba 3PV,
Mhm.
or the biblical 10PX.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
So the option's there because some people might have a radio.
And they might already have a radio and a
Mm.
receiver.
Yes.
So this is definitely for a serious car. Like I would recommend it for serious competition use.
Hmm.
This is a world-class car,
Yes.
current model. However, how cool would it be to bash with this?
Oh, these go really
No.
well.
This would
These are beefy.
Imagine if we had this at the skate park the other week.
Oh,
That
yeah.
would be phenomenal. It would be overkill, but it would be absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, but that's what it can do.
So we've got it fitted with a 9 steps 4S battery.
Mhm.
Now that's an 8,000 milliamp battery, 100C.
Yeah.
Big pack in that. Plenty of runtime.
Yeah, chunky.
Now, and I've fitted that with XT90 plugs,
Mhm.
and that's just to make it really robust,
Yeah, very reliable.
very reliable, and really easy to use.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that's why I've put that. Now, horsepower-wise, we put a Dash 2150 kV motor in there.
Yep.
Because essentially, I actually built this car to potentially go to the Nationals in July,
Yes.
sorry, up in Queensland, but that
Yes.
didn't eventuate.
Yep.
So it was all built with all the best stuff. So it's got a 2150 motor.
Yep.
Speed controller wise, we've got a Dash Max AI unit in there.
Mhm.
1000 amp unit, 250 amps per phase. Super cool. And servo wise, we've got a Dash 702 monster with like 40 kilos of torque
Mm.
and a transit time of 009.
Yep.
So
So you want a beefy survey just
all
so you can
beefy.
get around.
A couple of other optional extras that we put in there is
Mhm.
the HB Racing alloy servo mount, because the standard one's plastic.
Oh,
and the
yes.
plastic one is fine
Yep.
and probably good in a way that it dampens a bit of vibration and stuff.
Yep.
But when you're constantly servicing the car and taking the servo in and out to clean everything,
Yep.
like you would have to,
Yes.
you know, the plastic ones just don't cut it.
Mm.
So you have the alloy one, doesn't give you any grief. There's no chance of it being ripped out
Mhm.
because you've got 40 kilos of torque on here. You could rip that one clean out.
Oh, easy.
If you strip the threads or,
Mm.
been a banana with the screws in the bottom,
And they'll be flapping about.
be flapping about. We've also put the alloy one-piece billet servo horn on there.
Yep.
Again, for maximum durability and reliability.
Mhm.
When you're putting that sort of torque through that system, you do not want a plastic servo horn there.
No.
Then I've put that Exotech upper top deck brace, and that's really just because it looks cool. No other reason.
Mm.
It opens the front end up a bit. It's 2-stage anodized.
Yeah. So it's got the
Really nice.
those orange accents.
Yeah, there's no chance of really ever breaking the standard factory plastic one that's there,
Mm.
but it just looks really cool.
Yep.
Another Exotech goodie that we went ahead and put in was the steering bell crank system. Now that's in here.
Yep.
And that does away with the plastic units, which are really good and robust
Mhm.
and really good. If you're somebody who loves to spray your car with simple green and compressed air,
Yeah.
they are the way to go.
Right.
However, if you really like to take care and like your steering precise, this Exotech unit here actually carries 2 extra ball bearings and a crush tube to eliminate any and all slop across the steering bell crank,
Right. Okay.
you know?
Yep.
And it doesn't wear and get loose. You can see there, like for a big car,
Mm.
it really has little to no slop,
Yep.
you know, in the steering there.
Yeah, it's cool.
And the plastic ones are like that when you assemble them, but after you've run them a long time,
Mm.
they do wear because you've got a alloy bush into plastic. So
Yep.
it does, in the nature of it, is they do wear. Now we've also got some carbon fiber goodies in this car from Berserk.
Yep.
We've got the arm stiffeners, plates, front and rear.
So they're just screwed onto the tops of the arms.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the factory ones are plastic.
Yep.
And most of the team guys, we run hard arms.
Yep.
Which this one is.
Yep.
With the carbon fiber inserts to make it really stiff and give really good traction at the back and
Yep.
a really good positive reactive feel.
Yep.
So the rear end is really locked up.
Mhm.
Now I've taken it one step further and put them on the front. Most people don't put them on the front just because when you crash and break an arm, like you can do when you cartwheel this car at 80 kilometers an hour, not
Yep.
only do you have to buy a pair of arms, you've also then got to buy a pair of carbon inserts.
Yeah.
But
But there's no doubt that it will stiffen it up.
it will definitely stiffen it up.
Yeah.
100%. And I know people that have it's even saved them in races because
Mhm.
the arm's been cracked underneath
Yes.
and the carbon fiber
It's held
has
together.
actually held it together
Oh,
like
right.
a splint.
Yep.
Another little tidbit that we've got in here from Berserk RC
Yep.
is this one-piece carbon fiber wing mount on top here.
Mhm.
And what that does is stiffen up the wing mount. So usually it has two big alloy buttons,
Yes.
but that causes a lot of twist along the back.
Yep.
And can cause you to buckle the wing mount on the rear. So that eliminates that.
Wow. Okay.
So it's got all the good gear on it.
A lot of bits, yeah.
Yeah, all the good bits on it. And I even got a set of BJ custom painted hot race tires.
How cool are they?
Amazonia soft.
Yep.
Really, really cool.
Very hot rod style.
JPRC wheel nuts,
Mhm.
enclosed wheel nuts, so you don't get all crap into your wheel hub, into
Yep.
your set screws. Like I said, this car has been built with the utmost care and attention. It's geared right, ready to go. It is definitely going to be, it has the potential to be one of the fastest cars on the track.
I like it.
It's got the latest team setup in there. It's not just a kit build.
Mm.
And we had Simon Healy help me build this one on the show. And
Yep.
the way that he shimmed the gearboxes and that was phenomenal. Obviously,
Right.
that's his trade.
Yep.
And he actually did a pretty good job. I won't say fantastic, but no, he actually did a really, really, really monumental job on the drivetrain.
Yep.
This is going to be a phenomenal buggy.
So I guess how do people find out about it? Will we announce it on our socials
Yeah,
and then have a link?
we'll announce it on our socials. We will have a link. Like I said, there's only one of one. It's
Yep.
only one. It's not going to be made again.
Yep.
Yeah, one-off body. Everything's going with it.
Mhm.
However, you can spec it up with the radio to either be put in by yourself
Yep.
or we can put it in here. I can put it in for you and get a ready-to-run package. But that is a super cool buggy, and I really thought it a good time to bring it out in time for the Vix. And how big is it?
Yeah, nice. I like it.
Did you have a look on the overhead at the paint job?
Oh, we should get
Matty
a close
Jenkins
look.
absolutely smashed this one out. Have a look at the detail and the shading.
I like the black parts because it's actually detailed in there.
See? Look at the honeycomb and the dots. Geez, whoever did those stickers did a good job. No, it was me at the counter. Don't get too carried away. But look at that. Really, really cool.
Mm.
And that is a one-off. Like I said, a full custom buggy.
Yeah.
Painted body. Everything in one package ready to go. All right, Beach.
So those green splashes are really good too.
Yeah. They
Yes.
really add to it.
Yep.
Really, really cool. So thank you for Simon for help build it.
Yep.
Matty for painting it.
Yep.
And whoever gets his car is going to be stoked with it.
It's going to be a
It's going
piece.
to be absolutely awesome.
Mm.
And I can't wait to see whoever buys it, some photos and some videos of it in action. Don't wear it out.
I mean, I was having a bit of fun. That's my contribution.
Whew. Well, it doesn't have LEDs on it yet, but it could do.
Could do. That'd be really blinding.
Fantastic. So that's the HB Racing E819 RS.
Excellent.
Hey, Hearns
This is
exclusive build.
exclusive. Yes.
Time to clean out the cupboard.
I want to see if there's any more guesses on these two little cars.
What have we got?
No, there's no guesses.
Come on, guys.
So we've got two little cars left.
Two little cars left sitting on the table. What have we got? Ooh,
What do you got down there?
hang on.
What are you doing?
Whoop. Hey,
Oh, brand spankers.
talk to me.
This is a Tamiya 124 scale Nissan Fairlady. What, do they have a number for it now? They just call it a Z.
Fairlady.
In Japan, it's always known as a
That's a
Fairlady.
RZ34 is the model description.
So there's a Fairlady there.
Yep.
So Fairlady name has been used since the very first ones.
So they started what? It's 240Zs,
240s,
260Zs, 280s, 300s, and they went right through effectively until the 90s.
370.
Then the second or the fourth generation come out as 350, which is then upsized to the 370.
Yep.
And now we're at this sucker. And I actually really like the shape of this one.
And it's also the interesting, it's a day glow
The what?
yellow.
What is?
So it's not fluorescent, but it's got that, it's close to
Are we
fluorescent.
unboxing?
No,
is that what
I'm
you're
talking
saying?
about the real car.
Oh, sorry.
No, not this one.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the sprues it in bright yellow. I nearly had a heart attack. Surely.
Oh, really?
Are they sprues
No.
in bright yellow?
I don't think so.
I
I'd
would
imagine
say
it'll be in white.
I love it when they're in white because you can put the car whatever color you like.
That's right.
Can't you?
Easier to do. Whether it's
You
a
know?
light color or a dark color.
You know?
Mm.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
All right.
Yep.
What else have you got? What else have we got in the model kits?
Well, Tamiya have also re-released a Tyrrell.
A what?
A Tyrrell F1 car,
A Tyrrell F1 car.
003.
But they don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh.
Look at that.
Should we do an unboxing?
We can. I've done a full unboxing.
Is it packaged?
No, it's still loose. You wanna have a closer look?
Whoa! I love it when it's loosey goosey.
Oh, you love it when it's loose, eh? All right,
Come on.
let's have a look. How's this?
I don't know. I'm gonna whip the top off.
Look at that.
That is a cool box. Who drove this car?
Jackie.
Oh, Jackie Chan.
You could have. Jackie Stewart, you fool.
Jackie Stewart. Scottish guy.
That's him.
He wears a hat like me sometimes.
So you drove that to the World Championships.
Yeah.
This is the most successful Tyrrell that was ever produced.
More so than the six wheelers.
Yes, six wheels were just famous because they're designed for
Because they're
speed.
six wheel.
Yeah.
This,
But this
car is
particular one?
awesome.
Yeah. So Tyrrell,
1971 Monaco.
that's right. So Tyrrell actually was using Matras as a privateer, I think, or a semi-factory team. And then he had to choose whether or not to continue using a Ford that was doing very well, or the new Matras were going to use a V12, I think it was.
Oh, I do love a V12.
So Tyrrell decided to get someone in and actually design their own chassis. So it started off as the 001.
Yep.
And the 003 is based on the 001. The 002 was actually built for Jackie Stewart's teammate. What's his name again? Sever.
Sever.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Francois.
Sever.
Was it? Sever.
Francois Sever.
Was that it?
That's him.
Yeah. Francois
So that one
Sever.
was the 002. And then after he drove a bit, they had the 003 ready for Jackie Stewart.
Yeah.
Now, the different numbers are simply because they were slightly different. They were built to suit the driver's heights. So there's slightly different differences in the length of the chassis.
And Bond didn't come along till 007.
That's right.
I like
But this
the
is a beautiful kit.
I
So
like
really-
the tires.
So this kit is actually dated 1973.
The kit.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So the molding, all the molds are from 1973.
Wow, they got their money worth out of these molds, haven't
They
they?
have. So this is the re-release.
1973.
Yeah.
Wow.
So similar to the
Older than
six-wheeler,
you. Older than you.
73. No, it's younger than me.
Well, you just meant to say yes.
Oh,
You
yeah,
didn't have
sorry.
to let people know how old you are. Jeez.
I've let it out of the bag.
I know.
It's going to be all these people impersonating me. So they've improved it with photo etch. So there's extensive photo etch sheet inside. They've also added wire for the rear mirrors because they're like little stalks hanging out the sides.
Yep.
The original ones are plastic. So the plastic ones are still in there, but you don't want to use them because they're really chunky. And they've also got decals which have been reprinted by Cartograph. So
Junkie.
they make the best decals.
How come it has two rocker covers?
So I think there were two versions. Now there were two versions of this kit as well. The
Oh.
1972 model actually has a different nose on it.
Ah,
It's got the curved nose, and this has actually got the winning nose, which is that flat.
does this have a working steering wheel?
Yes.
Does it?
Yeah, most of the 12-scale Tamiya's have working steering.
There you go.
So what you've seen is just that shaft with the pinion on the end of it, right? So there is a rack which is molded. So when you turn the steering wheel, the wheels will actually turn. All the suspension works too. So that's a general feature on 12-scale Tamiya kits as well. Working suspension.
I love that.
Mm.
All right. Well, that's
So you would
not,
have seen the springs in there, yeah?
yeah. I just don't. I don't want to. Do you want to dive right in or what? I don't know.
Oh,
that-
probably no need to because I've actually done a full unboxing.
So people can go to
You'll see
YouTube.
this.
They can go to YouTube and they can
Yeah.
check it out.
Not yet.
Oh,
But it
yeah?
will. It will in the future.
It's
If you
in
want to
post-
check out the 12-scale Tyrrell, I've got a video of that either coming out today or over the weekend. That's a beautiful kit too.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Tyrrell 003, 12-scale.
I love it. Loving it.
All right, so what have we got now? Got other stuff too, haven't we?
What's down there?
So we've got more kits. How about we do a yacht? We showed a yacht last time.
But that was a little yacht.
So now we've got the next size up. How about this? We have got a Dragon Force. Got a lot of weight in.
Dragon Force.
How about I play a little video?
Is it Master Joe? Master Joe got one of these from
I
us,
don't know if it's Master Joe.
and he's been out there tearing around somewhere in Bundaberg.
In Bundaberg?
Bundaberg.
Right.
Tearing around Bundaberg, causing
Right.
havoc.
Causing havoc.
If it's anything like he races his RC cars,
Okay, so this is yacht racing, competitive yacht racing from Sweden.
Sweden
But they're using the same
with Sven.
there?
Was Sven there?
Yachts.
Can I see?
Yeah.
It's windy.
It looks really windy, doesn't it? But they're still upright.
Did they paint them?
They must change the colours so it's easy to recognise. And they change the numbers on the sails.
I wonder if Maddie can paint one up for me. Why do they change the sails?
So it's easier to see. It's the biggest part you can see, right? From the shore. From the seashore.
I like the music.
Do you? I don't.
Alright.
But look
Ooh.
at how many are out there. I mean, they can get pretty competitive, can't it?
I
Is
think
that,
we
is that a boy or is that a duck?
I think
Or
we
is that a girl?
I think we found a new class for Simon Healy to race.
Look at them tacking around.
How do you think Simon would go sailing?
I reckon.
You want to do an unboxing, or am I just jumping in?
Let's do a quick unboxing because there's certain parts that we won't be able to get to. Let's turn this off. That'll give you a good idea of what it's like. Right, let's have a look.
We're back on. Are we back?
We're back.
Oh,
Well, my position
I don't know
now,
how
because
you
this
were
is pretty
ever going to
massive.
fit this in.
I probably won't be able to fit in it, man.
And if you zoom out too much, everybody will see that I've got no pants on.
Well, we'll just make sure we don't do that. So how about we play out the hull? Play out the hull. There's the hull,
Oh, that's a bit. I thought it was going to be bigger than that.
Oh, it's pretty big.
It's a big box.
It's pretty big here. So the great thing is it's got a really nice finish, really smooth, and it's got the rubber on the end, so it's not going to damage the hull at all.
When Simon Healy crashes it into things.
That's right. You know, into the bank and such, because that can happen.
ANZ.
On the base, you've got the mounting for the keel.
The keel.
Yeah, so it just pokes up high. It's held in the top with a little clip.
Dunga.
A dunga.
A dunga. That's the Yoda
And
term.
this particular one's already got all the radio in it. Okay, so they're
Ooh.
available as read the runs, or you can get them as pair to play. Okay, which means you've got to drop in a receiver and a transmitter. But either version have already got the winch. So that's a real sailing winch. Not like earlier days where they used to just use a servo with a really long arm. This actually winds multiple times.
Does it?
And then you've got your rudder servo there. And then at the back, you can see all the control rods. You can see the,
So it's
the
just
rubber.
a 2-channel radio
2 channels, all it needs.
and doesn't have a propeller.
So that little clever bit there, that's for turning on and off the switch
Is it?
to keep it waterproof.
That is clever.
And
that-
then all you have to do is rig it up. So you need to put the mast on it, the sails.
Can you paint it?
You can paint it. Of course you can paint it.
Are you going to paint me one?
Excuse me?
Did you just say you were going to paint me one?
No, I did not say that. I'm sure no one heard you say that. Oh, it's the lesser size.
What does that do?
It comes back like that.
You could play guitar with it.
You could. Wouldn't sound very good.
Hmm,
So there you go.
not sure.
You got this mounting. So really quite easy to transport. And this is a sort of size which is quite common in competition racing. I think they use this size down at Albert Park. Oh, there's a radio.
We're
There's a
looking at the
radio that comes
overhead.
with it. Yep, that's the overhead.
So it feels very much like a 4-channel. It is a 4-channel radio.
Hmm.
It's 4 channels to reverse, but
Yeah.
we only use 2 channels.
I only use 2 channels.
So which one do you use to steer?
Which one?
Which one does the
Well,
rudder? Would it be
they've
right or
got-
left?
They're using channel 1 and channel 1 and 2, I think. I don't know. It'll be easy, either one of these. Okay, so that'll be a rudder or that'll be a rudder. And I imagine sails would be where it's,
Probably this one, yeah?
yeah, so you can wind it in and wind it out. So it's not automatically going back to the center.
So that would be sail?
Yeah.
And,
And then that
this
could be a
one,
rudder.
Rudder.
Yeah.
There you go. Sailing 101 with BJ and Brett.
That's right. And then you've got the really heavily weighted keel in here.
Why do they make it heavy?
Good stability. Is that it? Maybe that's not it.
And there's a fishing rod.
Carbon fiber for the mast.
Fishing rod.
Yep.
Oh, that's for the mast.
How good is it?
Hashtag Heidi would love a day out on the boat.
Where is hashtag Heidi?
She's at home.
Oh, is she?
She's on the bench.
Yeah. So there's your battery holder. That's just to power up the receiver. Because as you can imagine, there's no motor inside a sailing yacht. So all you need is either the AA batteries to put in that holder to drive the servos, or you could even consider using a receiver pack if you wanted a rechargeable one.
Yeah. That'd probably be the way forward.
But really neat. Really cool.
Tight like a tiger.
And then the sales, of course, are in that
It's not on sale.
cardboard.
Black Friday
There
sale.
you go. So I don't know what this material is. This is like a
It's
a
sale.
vinyl
It's sale material.
sale material.
Yeah.
Like a mylar or something.
This is definitely what they. Oh,
Is it
yeah.
mylar?
that's sale material.
Is it?
It says here. Yep, sale material.
All right, I trust you.
And we got. Ooh, so it shows you how to do the rigging.
Yep.
And you can learn all the boaty turns. So there's a bow and a stern.
A bowie stone.
Ooh, it shows you how to do some yachty
So
knots.
there's a stand. So you get
Oh,
a
so
full
it comes
stand.
with a stand.
Comes with a stand because you got the really long keel, right? And these look absolutely fantastic when you just got them set up in your living room.
I don't think your wife would appreciate that, mate.
Probably not.
Or your cat.
The cattle would take it.
Would it?
Cattle love it, I think.
Oh, it's got carbon fiber rudder.
Yep. So it just takes a little bit of assembly to begin with, but after you do all your main setup, you'll be able to pull this apart and transport it in the car quite easily.
Yeah?
Yep.
So you leave all the rigging on.
Yep. It just unclips.
There you go. Well,
How good is it?
I think there's an adventure on the Yarra awaiting.
On the Yarra.
I'm dead certain.
Look out for adventures on the Yarra.
Adventures on the Yarra with BJ and Brett.
So we're going to have multiple conclusions, eh? Well, we'll have one shot of where it's been, sucked into the garbage collector on the side of the bank, and then we'll have another one as we watch it go past, the port, and then we'll have another long distance one where we see it leaving the heads.
We'll drive over Balti Bridge, look down.
Yes,
Certainly.
and the little thing just bobbing around.
So that is a Joy's Way.
So that's a
Dragon
Dragon
Force.
650.
And these are super popular. I can't
Actually,
believe how
it's a
many.
65. So
65.
65 stands for 650 mil.
And that's the length of the hull.
That's right.
And that stands 1.38 meters. So nearly
Yeah,
1.5 meters.
Yeah.
So it's nearly as tall as you.
Yeah, nearly. And that's the medium-sized one, which is really good. And then there's larger ones again. So we've got others which are about 1 meter.
That is amazing.
How cool is it?
Sail away, sail away.
All right, so how are we going with the car?
Let's
So
talk cars.
look, I've got some guesses.
What guesses? Because I'm getting away.
Riley Elf Mark III.
Yes!
Arianka Beige Pale Ivory. That's incredibly specific.
I love that. Who guessed that? Jeff Lee?
Jeff Lee.
On you, Jeff Lee.
Is that correct? All of it?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And that's this little one. Let's go to Overhead Town. Let's have a quick look. Boom, 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 boom. You have to get in tight like a tiger on that one. It's only little.
Is it? How's this?
It's good. Oh, there's a focus. Look at the interior detail. It's got red pleather interior. Maybe it was crushed velvet back in the day.
Imagine having that job, crushing velvet all the time.
I don't know what to say.
Neither do I. What?
Doesn't mean you
I
can
thought
stop.
we're moving on.
Doesn't mean you can stop talking. So Riley Elf, version 3, Mark 3.
Funky, that's nice brown, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
I don't think
love the
anyone's
detail.
picked that one yet, the other one.
Well, somebody murmured something earlier.
Yeah. Oh, here you go. Clifton's got it.
Cliff, what have you got?
Bentley Speed 8. No, it's not a Speed 8.
I reckon it's not a Speed 8, and I'm
No.
saying that because 9 on it. Do you reckon it could be a Speed 9? Now, what can you tell me about this car?
Supercharged.
1930?
So what was it? These were racing at the same time as the Alphas?
Le Mans. I'm tipping it would have beat the old Mephistopheles.
I'm
Yeah?
trying to remember what the other car was. There was another car that was just quite aerodynamic looking while these were still racing. Oh, it'll lose me at the moment.
Does it?
Yep.
Wait till the Affogato kicks in.
I need another one.
It's like the Matrix.
Yep. But I mean, look at the detail on these little tiny things. I mean,
I
these
love
are
it.
HO scale. HO? Double O. These are probably double O, being Oxford.
I absolutely love it. Does that mean that we're going to have to get new scale cars in?
What do you mean? Big ones?
Little ones.
Oh, little ones?
Are we going
What
to
does
get...
that actually say on the box here?
It says it's a little car.
Is that all it says? This is a little car.
It's a Bentley little car.
Okay.
What are you doing? What are you doing down there? You're scaring me. Let's go back to the front camera. Come.
Into the front. You're heading off of that.
Yeah.
All right. What else we got?
We
We
should
got other
either
stuff,
be,
haven't we?
well, we should either be wrapping it up or get something else on.
I had something else.
Well, it might have been
I've got some interesting plastic kits.
Are they new?
Yeah.
Are they exciting?
Yeah.
That's what we want in our lives.
All right. Here we go.
Ah,
This is only a selection of the Tacom that turned up. Which
Tacom.
is quite exciting. This is a bit weird. It's a Silver Vogel suborbital bomber.
what can you tell me about it?
It's an idea. So the Germans in World War II had lots of ideas.
Yeah.
They drew lots of pictures, but they didn't build everything. So this was a design they thought about. So it would have been something that used jet power, went out of the atmosphere,
Yeah.
cruised around, and came back and surprised you. Because
But-
they're into surprise back then.
Like with a birthday card?
I don't know if they surprised you with a birthday card.
No.
No. Could have been something a bit more explosive.
Oh. Does it come with?
So this version, so we do have a version which is just the aircraft. Or
Does
there's
it come with
this
the
one.
whole? Does it come with the whole diorama? Get out of town.
Comes with all the vehicles.
No.
I don't know how far it goes. It won't give you a base, I don't think.
That's a lot of tires.
It's a base as well.
Let's go to overhead
No, little
town.
wings, yeah.
Look at the tires.
What's that?
That's a lot of cars worth of tires.
Oh, wow.
No,
A lot of bits, eh?
not
Well,
a
there's
bit.
some little windscreens and stuff, so that'll be for the little truck. There's a little truck chassis there. There's the aircraft fuselage.
There's a little bonnet.
What's this giant bomb thing?
That's a Bombay.
Massive bomb.
Yeah.
That looks like a Hanomag.
What did you call me?
Hanomag. It's got optional noses here. Different cockpits. I know it's just a box full of bits, isn't it?
Cool.
Lots of bits in there.
Well, don't unbox it now, mate. We're just showing off the
Oh,
product.
okay. Right.
I don't want you to get too
How does
excited.
this fit?
You,
Like that?
you're not getting anything else until you finish that pig tank.
What do you mean?
Exactly that. Go back on the front one.
Is that what I've got to do?
Yeah, got to finish the pig tank before we can have anything else.
Oh. Look at this.
What's
that?
that one?
That's a mammoth.
Mammoth to win one.
A mammoth.
Does that mean that it's mammoth?
I guess so. It sounds like it, doesn't it?
I'm not
Looks
sure.
mammoth.
Doesn't come with pigs though.
There's no pigs in this one. You have to add your own. BYO.
Bring
So
your
this
own.
is a similar sort of idea behind the mouse tank, the giant
The what?
tanks. They had a tank which they called the mouse tank, and it was huge. And they actually built 2 of them, but they never actually used them in combat because
Did
they
they, call
weren't ready
it,
yet.
did they call them mouses or did they call them mice?
Mouse.
Radio.
So it's similar sort of idea. So they had the E100. I guess this is a VK100. So the P was normally for Porsche. So it could have been a Porsche idea for that particular design that they asked for.
So it's remount.
What?
The engine.
Engine. Porsche did quite a few really strange things. So
Did they?
They use
Well, they still do.
petro-electric drive as well in the tank. And they actually built so many prototypes that Germany actually used some of them in a war in a different configuration.
Really?
The Elephant was based on that. So they had a big, massive engine that powered up electric generators that drove electric motors.
Was the mouse scared of the elephant?
Oh, I think it would have been if it saw it.
Radio.
So a gigantic
Why
tank.
is it 2-in-1? Let's revisit that.
Well, there might be 2 different versions. I don't know what the versions are. The designer might have said, well, let's try it this way. Let's try another way. And
Metal
two-
barrel included. Did you
Yep.
know that?
I didn't know that.
Is that a common inclusion?
Not really.
Metal barrels.
Oh, this will probably show you the 2 different versions, wouldn't it?
I don't know. It shows 4 versions.
4 versions. Oh, no.
You're the expert.
Not really. Not with these pretend tanks.
Pretend tanks.
Well, they didn't actually make any. These are all what they call paper panzers. They were designed only, and then they've made it into a model.
Paper panzers.
They've termed a word for it, yeah. Apart from that, this is real.
What do you mean it's real? It's a model.
Well, they actually used
It's a miniature.
this is a Willys Jeep.
Wild Willie.
So it's a quarter ton.
That's a what?
Quarter ton.
And what does quarter tub mean?
Ton.
Oh, quarter ton.
Like it's not a full ton. It's not half ton, it's quarter ton.
If they had, would it be called 2 ton or double ton?
2 ton, isn't it?
2 ton.
Now this particular Jeep is really famous. Everyone knows about Jeep
Why?
because it was used everywhere and it was quite reliable. And it was very easy to service, easy to transport, and it could carry a lot of stuff.
So it's a lot like the Jeeps of today.
I guess so. Wonder how they'd go in the desert. So the Jeeps in the past, the Willys Jeeps used to be driven in the desert a lot by the SAS.
Yep.
So they would work over snow, everything.
In the desert. I don't think they had snow in the desert.
I don't know if snow in the desert at the same time, but I heard the desert gets pretty cold. So this particular version is a European type version. Now I say that because it's got that modification on the front. Where am I going? Over here? Oh, all the way over there. See this bit here?
Yep.
You know what they did that? So originally Jeeps didn't have that. That was something that the troops put on later, and that is basically a wire cutter.
Yep.
Because Germans used to set up booby traps.
Yep.
Of wire which was highly tensioned, and if you drove through it, and they'll be set at about head height for a person sitting in a van, it'll decapitate people.
Yep.
So they machine those up, ordered them on, so that was meant to break the cable before it injured anyone. And then they got the big, massive 50 cal Browning on the back too. Still use those now.
Really?
Hmm.
I would have thought they'd be worn out.
They're probably different ones,
Yeah.
Hmm.
So they did make more.
but it's the same design.
That's
Big
all,
kit, 116 scale. This one
that's all I've got to say about that.
is it? Huge kit.
Comes with the motor.
Comes with the motor. Yeah,
You
that'd
know,
be a big build.
Would it?
Yeah.
I would have thought it'd be more of a painter's car.
That one.
Yeah. Would it be a builder's car or a painter's car?
Well, it's a bit of both. If you're going to paint in the green, that's a bit of a challenge to make it interesting when it's just one color. You have to use quite a lot of different greens and weather it nicely.
Would be a good one to weather. Whether
for
or not you paint it green.
Oh,
That's all I've got to say about
that's
that.
all you got to say.
The
all
cars
right.
are done. I think the floor's empty. I think it's time to call it beige.
Is it?
Yep.
There you
I think
go.
it's time to call it. What are we looking forward to?
Well, we've got plans for next week, haven't we?
We've got huge plans for
So we're
next
going
week.
to visit on site a club.
Yep.
Called Baronia.
They race on a Wednesday night,
Mhm.
and we're thinking about showing up.
Yep.
Obviously, it's going to be subject to weather.
Yep.
Thinking about showing up, probably do a live from the track,
Mhm.
getting some of the races involved, giveaways,
Yes.
have some fun.
So it's going to be quite interesting. So
We're
we've
going
already
to
done.
have headlights fitted on the phaser and tail lights.
It's got some headlights on it already.
Yep. They're going to be shining bright like a crazy diamond.
Super bright.
We're going to have a truck there. We're going to have, hopefully the weather's nice. Hopefully we can get lots of people there.
Yep.
And we're going to travel around to a few of the clubs. Probably this will be the last visit before Christmas. After Christmas, moving forward into the new year, we're going to attend some more race meetings, get amongst it. Because we've been having so much fun lately, haven't we?
We have. Been going everywhere.
The Bentigo Classic, the
Mhm.
Vintage Bash,
Yep.
Canberra. I know
Yep.
the Canberra was a bit of a one-man show, but it was still really fun nonetheless. And it was really good being out there and amongst the customers and
Sure.
our friends and people we know.
That was really successful, wasn't it?
That was really cool. That's really cool. All right, guys. Well, thanks heaps for watching us. We had coffee again.
And coffee.
Episode 130.
We were a little bit crazy.
What do you think he's going to have set up for us for episode 140?
Probably going to have a full espresso machine.
Oh, I think
Probably gonna
that's.
steam
I
it
think
up.
he'll have to have a new way to cook coffee. How many ways are there to cook coffee?
Turkish coffee.
I'm not
Where
sure.
can you get Turkish coffee around here?
Probably a Turkish supermarket.
Oh, okay. That makes sense, doesn't it?
I would.
Hmm.
All right, guys. Thanks
right.
for watching episode 130. Please get social medias. Check out our YouTube channel for
Mhm.
anything that you'd like to see.
Yep.
Please comment on anything that you would like to see.
That's right.
If
Yeah,
there's anything that
any
we
input at all.
haven't done, anything that you'd like to see, tips, tricks, new products, old
Yep.
products, just let us know.
Mm.
Fantastic,
Good
guys.
stuff.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for joining. See you later. Bye-bye.